He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Making the adjustment on the play. Play fake, Sayan. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down and spot it on the 49. The Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's Sayan to throw. Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things. The high factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But David, now you've got to go out and prove it. I know this team has been very hungry and very excited to finally do that.
Yeah, and you're the #1 team, so you're getting a lot of pats on the back. And I think the coach is going to be like, all right, listen, let's go earn this. This team has done nothing. We haven't earned anything. Today starts that march where we get to earn something.
Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Say it. Rush right in his face.
No, sir.
The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. How much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun. And you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason bowls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Going for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
It's always interesting to view the big teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that stuff. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Kick is in the air. Searching for space. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Taking a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
41 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Julian saying to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Throw to the outside is complete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. Easy call for the Rams. And the first points of the day come on that field.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Hill starts to return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Stockton. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't pick throwing into double coverage.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Right on target this time. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quick give. It's Frazier. And he's brought down after a short gain. these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Takes a snap, wants to throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Right down the middle. He caught it! Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Right side, it's Frazier.
Touchdown, Dogs!
I think that pass play was simply designed to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. Chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Changing the routes with his receiver. They'll go play action with Sayin. Gets rid of it. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Sayin. Turns out it's Robert. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long right here. Motion from the wideout. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's a gift to Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of time.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Enough to move the chains.
Touchdown, Georgia!
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point was good. Deep in the end zone, it's crossed. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds a crease, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires left. And it's gone. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown.
No, sir!
Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of time.
Makes the grab in their space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. In the red area, it's Frazier. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Flush to the left. Makes the catch.
Touchdown, dog!
Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From deep, it's Cross. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The run inside. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Throwing. Say it. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Hey, man. I don't know, bro. I don't underestimate anybody, Pop.
Here's Saying to throw. Moving out to the right. This time he's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. It just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Saying back to the air. Touchdown! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Just a step short of midfield as he goes out of bounds, and what a spectacular return. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Hoosiers looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-heavy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rolls and fires it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on down. Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
They booted away. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip the field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Running inside, it's West. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
He's changing the play. Say it. Stepping to the right. Quarterback gets the first down. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning. Inside the 25, he'll step it from the 24, first down. Looking for space, it's West. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Keeps it himself. And now in the pitch, the ball.
No, sir.
For a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of it.
Kearney on the Jets. He's at the 20.
Touchdown, dogs.
His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Turns into the pile. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And after your defense just went out there.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. St. Clair to throw for it on fourth. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
There he goes. He's at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. On first down, Nate Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Hard running there. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Touchdown, Dogs!
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're on 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Throwing St. Clair. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of that one.
Hey man, I don't choose the opponent, man. I play the schedule put in front of me.
Trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's trying to chase him by the defense.
Nowhere to go.
And the momentum is squirrely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away.
I think it's a grown person pop.
The defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Throws to the wideout.
Ooh.
Finds a man in the middle. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. drama can be mustered.
Nah, he's grown. He's grown. He's grown.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Sayin on the play action. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Exactly. I'm not overlooking anybody, bro. Just got to go into the game, limit the mistakes, do what you can.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have...
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Hey, man. I mean, a couple weeks ago when I played Penn State, I was thinking I was trash. And then I played him yesterday and beat him in the other league.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times...
Hey, you're right. Play like trash. Play like trash that game.
You're trailing. They can't get more scores.
I fixed it though. I fixed it. It's a long season, man. One loss ain't gonna define this dude.
This drive cranked up. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it. Looking for a crease. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the... And they're going to...
Touchdown, dogs!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Not nearly.
Oh my God.
He hoped when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he is...
No, sir!
this defense, that might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Still running at the 40.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Frazier again. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yards.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff for Frazier. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They were ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
They'll ride the hot hand.